Wow. What an amazing, powerful darshan. Each of us are showered with today, experiencing our first person. Swamiji explained how, when we experience in our very first person itself, Swamiji is pouring in Bhagavan Sadashiva inside of us. And such an extraordinary revelation Swamiji gave, giving us all the experience of Ishvara, the ability to manifest the Ishvara, becoming Lord of your life by contemplating and understanding, experientially cognizing it and experientially manifesting it as to how in our first person, Paramashiva is reflecting as Sada Shiva, and he is manifesting in our first person and doing the Panchakritya. When you just own up the Panchakritya as yours, you manifest Ishwaratva, the extraordinary ability to be the Lord of your own life. Wow, what an initiation, what a blessing, and such a graceful darshan. How was the experience of today's darshan for you? I request each one of you to take a few minutes and please share with us what was the miracles you experienced and how many of you had breakthroughs in today's session.
What was your experience and how did you all enjoy the initiation as well? Please share with us. Let us know. I see so many messages and hearts in the chat.
Wow.
Just by sitting in a darshan, just by receiving the initiation today, all the powerful cognitions, everything that you all learned, has Swamiji has showered himself upon us. Swamiji has given us all the ultimate blessings and the ultimate boon. Ma Nitya Sadashivamai has posted that she felt the Lordship and she's thanking Swamiji for the blessings that Swamiji showered. Every one of us that attended the darshan today, Swamiji has literally reflected, mirrored himself into us, empowering each of us, initiating each of us to experience that space that Swamiji transmitted, experiencing the Lordship, experiencing Ishwaratva, becoming the Ishvara, as Swamiji blessed all of us today. Owning up to your Panchakritya, which means understanding you are the creator, you are the doer of the Panchakrityas in your life.
How many of you, for the first time, had a breakthrough realization and cognition shift in your very idea, the cognitions you carry about God and cosmos? And to all those who are only attending the darshan time, I just wanted to request all of you to and welcome and invite all of you to attend the full day program. Swamiji is making this available completely free of cost. Each session has been personally tailored for you to have breakthroughs and super conscious breakthrough in your life. So I request all of you to take time, and this is just a 21-day program, and take some time off and sit intensely, attend the program. You will experience tremendous breakthroughs happening in your life.
Now, right in today's initiation, Swamiji has given us all an amazing lesson. With this, let us all sit and spend few minutes in manifesting powers. This is a very, very beautiful experience to have. Listen very carefully. Whenever you connect to Swamiji, whenever you just simply experience the initiation and the darshan, you will see how through every initiation, Swamiji intensely showers himself upon us and mirrors that as power manifestation. Today, we've all been manifesting the powers of length and breadth. Now, we're going to be entering into the power manifestation of the breadth dimension, that just by using your third eye, if you, like for example, if you have to go to the nearest supermarket from your house, naturally you reach out to your GPS, you want to go to a place, you put your GPS, and then the map guides you and you go. Now, once you receive the initiation, your third eye has the ability to draw the routes from one place to another. Just like how a Google map can do for you, your third eye can start seeing the distance and the direction. In this power right now, in this power manifestation right now, all of us are going to be manifesting the power of being able to scan the position, being able to draw the map from one point to another. Are we all ready? And for this power manifestation, I'm going to request all the participants to please bring with you a notebook and pencil. You're going to be drawing the map. I request all of you to please take a few minutes. You're going to be doing three things, okay? So one is you're going to be drawing the shape of the map. Second, you're going to be identifying the distance between two places. The third is you're going to be identifying the duration to travel between two given points. You all understand? Sorry. We will now be projecting to you all two different places, two different points. All of you are going to be scanning and identifying the distance and the duration and drawing the map between the two given points. Clear? Shall we all enter into the power manifestation? Whatever is coming, just draw it out. Just connect to Swamiji and draw whatever you are seeing. Swamiji will reveal it to you in detail in your third eye. And whatever Swamiji is revealing to you, just draw it. And as you start drawing the map, you will see Swamiji will also ask Swamiji to also reveal to you the numbers. The numbers, which is the distance and the duration between the 2 points. You will be able to clearly see, Swamiji will clearly reveal it to you in your third eye. Ready? Okay, so the question for the first round of manifesting this power is here for you all. Now, sit straight. Connect to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. Now we are projecting to you all two different points, point A to point B. And I'm going to request all of you to please connect to Swamiji and identify the distance and the map from point A to point B. Chant the Mahavakya and take the paper and pencil and first draw the map. Whatever shape you're getting, square, circle, whatever shape you're getting, draw the map first. Second, after you draw the map, see, connect to Swamiji and see how you can travel from this place to this place, the two places, and what is the distance and duration, and draw it out.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Now, I request you all to post the answer. Whatever you're all seeing as the answer, please post it in the chat.
Whatever Swamiji reveals to you in your third eye, start posting it right now in the chat. What did you see? What did Swamiji show to you in your third eye? Right, I see many answers already coming up. We request all the participants, every participant to please post it. All the participants that are sitting here with us, please post. Ma Paramashivoham is posting background song with Swamiji Darshan was too amazing. My Kundalini awakened and felt sitting together with Swamiji physically in the program. Actually, I just wanted to share Ma Paramashivoham. Literally every song is handpicked and chosen by Swamiji because there are many songs that are not just, see, they are not just devotional songs, but they have a far more benefit than that. Many of them are mantras, and these mantras are directly for, like we also heard the Rudram, the Ganapata that was played, right? Like these songs are directly chosen by Swamiji to give us the most powerful experience. The vibrations itself will awaken our Kundalini. So I just wanted to share Swamiji himself picks each of these songs for each one of us to have the best experience. All right, all of you quickly post what is the exact answer. How many kilometers? You all can even draw the exact pathway. Ready? Shall we now see what the answer is? I request every participant to please post it now.
So this is the answer for this is the Yaganti temple. The point A you're seeing is Yaganti temple in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. To the Mahanandi temple, once again in Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. The distance is 64.9 kilometers and the duration is 1 hour 52 minutes to travel. This is the answer for the question that was projected to you all. I request you all to verify and tell us how many of you have manifested. How many of you saw the place correctly and how many of you have manifested? Please verify your answer.
How many of you?
Ma Yogamalar, you manifested. She saw 65 kilometers. Ma, next time, please do always put the units, ma. That is very important. Ma Yogamalar, beautiful. Actually, each time, okay, Ma Patricia, you got the map also correctly. Beautiful, Ma. See, that's how you keep increasing the power manifestation. Let's all do one more quick round, okay? Now, once again, we'll be showing you all two different places and you're all going to be scanning and identifying once again the map, the distance and the duration between the two places.
Wow, Ma Istak, I think you have also manifested. Wonderful. Ma Latisha Panjani, wow. All of you post the answers ahead of time so that you're able to verify and authenticate it.
Now we will be projecting to you all the next place to scan. Let's do one more quick round and I request all of you to share it. Whatever you're seeing immediately, post the answer. I request all of you to now please post. Please post the answer, the distance, duration, and the map. Please take a few minutes. I request you all to post. All right. So now let us verify the answer. I request you all to please post the answer. Now the answer to this question is the place that was shown to you all first is the Universal Studios to the Griffith Observatory in LA. And the distance between the two is 7.3 miles. And the duration is 27 minutes. The distance, once again, is 7.3 miles. And the duration is 27 minutes. Now let's see how many of you have manifested. See, this actually length and breadth is some of the most easiest powers to manifest, because as you keep playing with it, you'll only become comfortable with it more and more, and you will start manifesting. Ma Latisha Panjwani, what you posted is for the previous one or for this one, ma? Five miles, almost that. Ma Sharmi Patel. Great. Great. So many of you have posted the answer. See, understand. Next time onwards, I'm going to request all of you. Ma Patricia has gotten the map correct, and Ma Yogamala got the map correctly. Beautiful, ma. Actually, every one of you that are manifesting and that are almost manifesting also, please understand. Every single time, the more and more you keep practicing, the more and more you keep doing this power manifestation, you will really master it, because you will become comfortable with playing with this power. All right? Okay. So now we're all going to be entering into the next session, where we will understand from morning till now. We've learned about the Panchakrityas of Paramashiva. We've understood about what is God as per Hinduism, and we understood Tathata, the eastness of Paramashiva. Now, we are all going to be learning about how the 25 states of consciousness is mapped to the 14 lokas. Let us now listen to the revelations.
Vertical time zones and the knowledge of the vertical time zones. Yesterday, we all had learned. Whoever had attended the sessions yesterday, we had learned about the existence of this. Now, which state of consciousness we are in, how does that actually map to the 14 lokas? Does it map? Does it impact? Which state we are in? Is it going to matter for which loka we want to enter? These secrets Swami is going to be revealing right now in the session. And this has many exclusive session link clippings, meaning you will not get this in the YouTube or any other social media platform. So these are exclusively there for the participants that are sitting here. So let's now listen to this revelation from Swamiji on mapping of the 25 states of consciousness to the
Listen carefully. Vedas have well documented 40,000 years constellations and the movements of the planets, well documented, 40,000 years document. The Jyotida Shastra and Sutras, Parahamihira, the father of the principles and principles. Listen, principles are the theories and principles. Principle means the primordial source knowledge, the source core method in which the philosophy flows. Varahamihira and other Vedic masters precisely presented what science discovers now. That is why the description of the vertical time zones and lokas by the Vedas are factual and authentic, not stories or fairy tales. Be very clear. They are not fairy tales or some imaginations. They are not some fantasy or Harry Potter stories. No. They are not Harry Potter stories. They are Harry's Potts stories. Whatever known to the cosmos, known as the cosmos, all of us. Listen carefully. Whatever is known as cosmos to all of us, now science is revealing more and more facts, discoveries about the cosmos. Whatever is known now and getting discovered, everything is elaborately described in Vedas and much more. Even now, science has no clue about the vertical time zones. Because Vedas have described this known cosmos to us clearly, their description about vertical time zones also is the truth. Please listen. Apart from the scriptural references, the truths revealed in scriptures, truths narrated detailed way in scriptures, my own experience, not only my experience proves the existence of vertical time zone, I will go to the next step and say everything human beings are doing on this earth other than trying to have contact with vertical time zones and reach there, go and come. Everything else is a sheer waste. See how when children build castles in the mud, in the beach sand, how it is just sheer waste of time, because end of the day it is not going to be used. How it is sheer waste of time. Same way all the castles you build is sheer waste of time. You are not going to stay. Contacting vertical time zone, having glimpses of the vertical time zone, experience of the vertical time zone, having access to vertical time zone, preparing yourself to move into vertical time zone without cultural shock is the only productivity of life. Understand? Stop building castles in the sand. Stop building castles in the air. Start building castles in the space. Because that is where you are going to live for a long time. The castles in the sand, few hours. Castles in the air, your imaginations and your mental creativity. The castles you build in the air through your imagination may be useful for you for few years. Castles in the space. Castles in the space is a place for enjoying living long time. So listen carefully. Vertical time zones are true, and the consciousness you need to develop to reach the vertical time zones. I'll explain now. First thing you all need to know, for you to talk to a rich man, you need to have the confidence. Either you also have a wealth or you have the knowledge which the rich man does not have. So you need something to have a confidence, I tell you. To cross all these lokas and reach the highest loka, you need to have only one thing, that's a consciousness which can do right or wrong, which has the freedom. Listen carefully. Listen. Listen carefully. See, there are higher lokas and lower lokas. The only thing you actually need to move to all the higher lokas is your consciousness, which can do right or wrong out of its free will. All of you should know Devatas cannot do anything wrong. Even what you describe as wrong, they cannot do. That is their problem. Demons, devils, the lower graha, rakshasas, they cannot do right. That is their problem. You should know, even great rishis, if they want to go to Kailasa, means ultimate enlightenment, they have to come to planet Earth from Tapoloka. From planet Earth only they can move to Mahakailasa. They cannot directly go from Tapoloka to Mahakailasa. You can't say, oh, the fuel will be very less from there if they directly fly up. The travel will be less. No, they can't. You need consciousness, free will, which can do right or wrong out of your freedom to move to enlightenment zone, the highest planes. Sometimes people ask me, what's the difference between various states of consciousness and various planes of the universe? Understand? If you go to dream state and come back, what you see in the dream state, what others see in their dream state will not be same. Both of you may be sleeping in the same room. But when you go to dream, the world will be different. When he goes to dream, the world will be different. But conscious planes, the multi-dimension planes of the universe means like a Tapoloka, Satyaloka, Kailasa. If he gets into Kailasa and you get into Kailasa and come back, description will be same. The scene will be same. Listen carefully. The various states of consciousness is more like the subjective truths. Planes of the universe means subjective truth becoming reality in the universal plane. Understand? How now all of you experience the same in this Jakrat plane. This wall is same for all of you. This mic is same for all of you. The interpretations about the mic will be different. The knowledge about the wall will be different. Perception about the wall will be different, but wall is same. Understand? Truth is same. The facts you derive will be different. So this is the plane of Bhu. If you enter into the planes of Swa, Tapa, Satya, exploring those planes through the various states of consciousness, I should say, if we need to send a rocket to Mars, the fuel we need to fill is states of consciousness. If we need to reach Kailasa, we need to fill our being with Turyatita. The fuel is the states of consciousness. The place to reach, the plane, is those lokas. The superconscious DNA of Paramashiva, from the highest space, Mahakailasa, the highest state of consciousness, Turyatita, I am adding that into you. Listen. I'll explain now. 14 worlds one side, 25 states of consciousness other side, and how you go through both. Listen intensely. I'll explain how you go through the 25 states of consciousness in 14 worlds. Both. Listen carefully. Sushupti is the lowest state. You go through in the lowest world. Sushupti means deep sleep, deep sleep. You go through that in Patala Loka. Turyadita, diagonal. You go through that in the KAILASA. Listen. You have please come to listening. I'll explain one by one, step by step. Logically, you just come along with me. Listen. You have different bodies in different lokas simultaneously and spontaneously. In the lower worlds, you go through lower conscious states. In the planet Earth, the plane you are in now, you go through Jakra, Swapna, Sushupti, these three. If you start entering into Turiya and Turyadita, you start going up to higher lokas, those bodies get awakened. Listen. Sushupti, 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 Swapna, Sushupti, Jakrat are lower states. Sushupti, Turiya, Sushupti, Turyadita are higher states. Same way here. Swapna, 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 Sushupti, Swapna, 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 Jakrat are lower states. Swapna, Turiya, Swapna, Turyadita is higher state. Same way. Jakrat, Sushupti, Jakrat, Swapna are lower states. Jakrat is this state, this world. Jakrat Turiya and Jakrat Turyadita is higher states. Next, Turiya Swapna is higher state. Turiya Sushupti is higher state. Turiya all five are higher. Turyadita all five are higher. All of you are clear? What is lower states and what is higher states? In the higher lokas, you experience higher states. Lower lokas, you experience lower states. All of you be very clear. The more I push you into the higher states, the more your higher level bodies are awakened. More you start manifesting those lokas and powers and energies, that superconscious DNA in this body. Understand and digest each truth I am revealing. In the Swargaloka, you go through 4 states. Sushupti Turiya, Swapna Turiya, Jakrat Turiya, Turiya Turiya. These 4 you go through in Swargaloka. Then the higher states, Turiya Sushupti, Turiya Swapna, Turiya Jakrat, and Turiya Turiya, you go through in Maharloka. Listen. The whole focus is to raise you to Turyatita by bringing the Kailasa DNA into you. Kailasa's superconscious DNA into you. All of you, please digest every statement I am making. I want you guys to think through every statement I am making. That is why I am giving a lot of time. There is a relationship between these states and 25 phases of Paramashiva. Actually, all 25 phases of Paramashiva is beyond all these states and it is in Turyatita. Higher states are not only 16, they are more intense than the lower states. You get 1,000 times more intense. I should say million times more powerful with higher states. What is the effect of coffee on the consciousness? No, it just destroys your body. It is like a steroid kick. Coffee does not raise you towards any higher state. It kind of tightens your nerves, gives you a kind of a painful waking state. It keeps you awake, but painfully. Yes, you can see now. The higher states and lower states of consciousness and the 14 worlds. 14 lokas are stopping with Brahmaloka. After that, the 4 is beyond Brahmaloka. Vaikunta, Shripuram, Kailasa, Mahakailasa is beyond the 14 lokas. There is only Turyatita in those 4 spaces. Vaikunta, Shripuram and Kailasa, Mahakailasa. When we are in higher states, the lower identities get destroyed. I should say that they just dissolve. They become irrelevant. Can you talk more about the 4 Brahmaloka? 4 lokas above Brahmaloka. Like Vaikunta is abode of Vishnu. What about Shripuram? See, Vaikunta is abode of Vishnu, Parandama. Shripuram is Parameshwari, Paramashiva Shakti. Kailasa is Paramashiva. Mahakailasa is Paramashiva in his pure formless space. Beyond the form and formless space. That is Mahakailasa. In Kailasa, he lives as Paramashiva with form. Mahakailasa is a pure formless space. Intense life, alive. Even if you meditate on it, you will feel ecstatic. There is Goloka. Goloka is part of Vaikunta. Is there a Bhuvar Loka above Bhuloka? No. Bhu and Bhuvar are one and the same. Bhur, Bhuva. Suva is the higher Loka. Bhur and Bhuva is one and the same. Unmanifest of Bhur is Bhuva. That's all. Shambhala belongs to Tapoloka. Agama gives elaborate description on who resides in what loka, how each loka looks. Maybe I can give you those descriptions also. Where is Yamaloka? Yamaloka is in Swargaloka. Part of Swargaloka is Yamaloka. Indradi Dasadik Balaka means Indra, Agni, and Yama, Nairuti, Varuna, Vayu, Gubera, Ishana. All 8. And Batala, Bali, Akasha, Vishnu. All the 10 Dik Balakas. They are called Dasadik Balakas. Indradi, Dasadik Balakas have their worlds in Swargaloka. The Vishnu's higher form, Parandama, is in Vaikunta. if I raise to Brahmaloka, is it possible to fall back again to Bhuloka or Bhatalaloka? Don't worry. Even if you raise up to Swargaloka, very rarely people fall back. Otherwise, usually 99.999% of the people only go higher and higher and higher. Exemption, rare stories only this falling back. Like sometime rarely you hear some fellow raped his own mother. It's like a rare exemption. Like that, some rare people fall down from Swargaloka to Bhuloka. Otherwise, 99%, 99.99%, they just go only higher and higher and higher. Gayatri mantra raises you up to Swargaloka. Yes. Kailasa correspond to Purusha Prakriti. All Purusha Prakriti, everything you know ends in Brahmaloka. Above Brahmaloka, nothing you even imagine about it. Nothing you can even imagine. You can only experience. Till Brahmaloka only, or your imagination projections can even measure. With all my initiation, you reach Mahakailasa. You don't settle in Swargaloka. You go to Swarg and then move and reach to Mahakailasa. You never come down to lower lokas. Are other solar systems in Milky Way galaxy, as known by Western science, part of Bhuloka? No, they are all part of Bhuloka. Everything Western science knows and Western science imagines, everything is part of Bhuloka.
What's the interplay between the 25 states of consciousness and the 11 dimensions?
I should say 25 states of the consciousness is what you perceive, you go through. 11 dimensions of universe is what universe perceives it is going through.
So if you change your state of consciousness, you'll automatically change the dimension you're in?
Yes,
and vice
sure.
versa.
Somebody moves to Turyatita, Turyatita, naturally more in length, breadth, depth, time, space. Surely change of consciousness leads to change of state.
Will the change in state actually lead to a change in consciousness as well? If you
Yes, both.
Both.
Both. See, when you change, world changes. When world changes, you change.
But will that change has to be regressive? Let's say you achieved Theta to Theta, there's no way you'll actually go back to being deep sleep.
I should tell you, the regressive possibility completely disappears the moment you even you enter into Turiya. After that, no regressive possibility. Till Jakrat, there is regressive possibility. But not after the Turiya.
When I am in a relationship or I am having a meaningful conversation with somebody, is it just the state in which I am there that will define the quality of relationship or conversation I am having? Or is it that in that state, what is the extent of length, breadth and depth I have? That will decide.
No. Actually, the state in which you exist, that decides. A length, breadth, depth is always liquid. It just gets altered the moment you shift that state. Just a simple remembrance of the Guru. The intimate touch, that experience, remembrance, your whole energy will be shifted. The length, breadth, depth will be different. That is why we have in Sanskrit, Smaranat Mukti, just by remembrance liberation. So, you don't have to bother about length, breadth, depth of that dimension, that space. The space you are in matters.
So, the 5 components of these 11 dimensions, are they anyway related to the Panchabhutas? Because they seem
No. 5 elements are, all 5 elements are within the, see that space is different, this different. The space in Panchabhuta is Vyoma. The space in this 11 dimensions is Akasha.
Okay,
Vyoma is different, Akasha is different.
I see. And one more follow-up question. The Dvadasa Jyotirlingas, some of them are supposed to express a certain tattva like Akasha tattva or Vayu tattva.
That is Panchabhuta lingas.
Oh, so that is
Dvadas
also...
Jyotirlinga is different. Panchabhuta lingas are like a Tiruvannamalai is Agni, Kanchipuram is the earth, and Tiruvanekkaval water, and Kalahasti air, Chidambaram Akash. It means the Vyoma.
I'm also trying to understand the space. So in the 63 Nayanmar story, Pusalar Nayanar, he builds a temple in the mind.
That is a depth. Depth.
And
see, from the space, he builds in depth. He does not have length, breadth. That is why his temple was more strong than the temple built by a king with the stone and the mud.
right, Sadashiva, that is his temple. Right.
Not only after the Kumbhabhishekam, Sadashiva gives the boon to that Pusalar Nayanar. The temple you built become reality in the physical plane, and it is still there in Kanchipuram. See, all of you, I don't know how many of you know the story. See, in Kanchipuram, the temple which was taken out of Pusala's inner depth and kept out by Sadashiva is still there. You will be surprised. All those pillars and does not look like a car, as if they have been some does not have a chisel. It is done as if chemical made that out of stone. It is There is a temple in Kanchi which built in his heart. And after Sadashiva makes that into reality, in the real plane.
One question, is there any correlation between the Trayogunas and the states of consciousness?
I should say, the whole deep sleep is tamas, and dream and Jakrat belongs to Rajas, Turiya and Turyatita belongs to Sattva. I should say Turiya belongs to Sattva, Turyatita not even Sattva, it's beyond Sattva.
Thank you, Swamiji.
So my question is,
Not as plants. As plants, you don't build muscle memory and biomemory.
In manifesting reality, you said desires don't manifest, beliefs manifest. So desire is the length and belief is the breadth. Is that?
I should say, desire is length, belief is a space of deeper breadth and higher depth. It is the space between the breadth and depth.
And
Because some of your beliefs get into depth.
And where does the time factor, time and action come into picture? Like how long does it take?
It depends on the depth. If the depth is more, it touches the time. If the depth is less, it is touching the breadth. It's like a 5 blocks, one on the another. If the length is too much, it is touching the breadth. If the breadth is too much, it is touching the depth. If the depth is too much, it is touching the time. If the time is too much, it is touching the space.
So what decides how long it will take? Something.
Intensity.
Intensity of belief?
No, intensity of your decision, conscious decision. Even belief, you see, I should say, belief is not depth. Your will is depth. Belief does not make depth. Your will makes depth. Conscious will makes depth.
Swamiji, I have one more question. I've noticed many times when I'm waking up in the morning, I'm awake, but my body is dead as a stone. It's not moving.
That is more of a breadth, not depth.
Okay.
It is like a part of your imagination is not ready to settle with your body.
Swamiji, it looks like that there is some correlation between the different states, what we have, like Turyatita, and the depth.
No. Huh? In every state, all these three are active in a smaller or higher level. For example,
Okay.
in the lower 9 states, more length, less breadth, and almost no depth.
Okay.
Higher states, more depth, very less breadth, and almost no length. Now, with all my integrity, I am telling you, I do not have any words inside. The words I uttered gave a break, no word inside at that time. Now I did not have word inside.
Yes.
Only for uttering it gets generated and gets uttered. Then back.
So it's a combination of a state and your depth, Swamiji?
State alters the length, breadth, depth division of you.
So
State alters the length of the length and breadth of the breadth and depth of the depth.
depth. Yeah. So at a being level, we keep on floating basis our state into different dimensions.
I should say, states influence dimensions, dimensions influence state. If you sit and unclutch before falling asleep, you will not have the nightmare.
Yeah.
If you have a nightmare, morning you will not be able to do unclutching. If you have a Kundalini awakening, you will not have nightmare. If you have a nightmare, then awakening your Kundalini will be a little difficult. So all of them are interconnected.
Interconnected. So at Sadashivoham, what we are experiencing is
I
the
am
enriching
working
of
on the
depth.
unit of you. See, unit of you is You feel I exist. That I. That's a unit of jiva.
Yes.
Unit of dimensions is a space which I am going to give you the experience. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti, which I am already working on you and feeding you into which. Understand? More and more Shakti is fed in your mouth, more and more you will feel Sadashivatva. Like if you eat, whatever you eat, that only you will belch.
True.
So if you are fed Sadashivatva, you will belch Sadashivatva.
Thank you,
That's it. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti. I think all of you are clear about these 3 units. Unit of Jiva is I. Unit of dimensions of the universe is space. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti. So I am working with, actually all these 3 are one and the same. Shakti, space, I is one and the same. So awakening them and filling you with that Advaita is the whole Sadashivoham process. Actually, I am giving you some experience, then spending little time giving you logical understanding. Because of the strength of the experience, you understand it deeply. Because of the understanding's depth, you get into deeper experience. So this virtuous circle, because the experience has started, the virtuous circle is running. If the experience is not there, no listening, no experience, it will be vicious circle. Teachers put you in vicious circle, masters put you in virtuous circle. Yes.
Swamiji, for the depth, you had used 3 expressions, I think: cognition, consciousness, and being. So
all 3 different words pointing towards the same experience.
So, but cognition can be good and bad both.
Being also can be good and bad. Depth can be good and bad.
Okay.
The same, when you have a nightmare, you are going through the depth only. It's not that depth is good. Depth can be good.
So for making it good, the cognition needs to move to
consciously. If you build depth, it will be good.
Okay.
Unconsciously built depth will only be nightmare.
For a happening of any event, is there any way to know the origin of that event, whether it is from depth or breadth or from length?
See, never take a decision when you have a mood swing or depression. Because many times you will permanently damage yourself because you are temporarily upset. After happening, even if you know you have taken the decision when you are in the length, it has no use. Anything, whether the outcome is good or bad, strengthens you is from depth. Anything, whether the outcome is good or bad, makes you shallow, is length. Even the nightmare wakes you up, finally. Yes, bad depth, but wakes you up.
I wanted to ask whether depth is inbuilt in human beings or not, or we have to build it, like...
You are given freedom. I will not say it is inbuilt. The possibility is there, but you should consciously build. Because many times when you don't build, you just die without even experiencing or tasting depth.
Okay. And one more question.
I can say integrity is also one of a powerful way to build depth.
Can you
Integrity is always the tipping point in your life. That's a tipping point, and I tell you, integrity also makes you enjoy life very deeply. For an integrated person, this coffee will taste 1,000 times more than an ordinary person who is superficial. Same coffee, 2 cups. For one it will be coffee, for another one it will be nectar.
And
Integrity matters, increasing the depth of being and experience.
and Swamiji, where do we put aggression and mood swings in? Is it breath or logic?
It is more length.
Length.
Usually, length damages, breath heals, depth makes it irrelevant. When you are doing a poetry, art, dance, music, it heals. Logic hurts, emotion heals, depth makes it redundant, irrelevant.
But you talked about 3 levels, like the one which you gave the Trishul example and being example and universe. So is it that we are being better and better, like going up?
I have given you understanding. For understanding, I use these examples.
And can you explain depth in the universe level?
Vishwamitra creating Trishangu Swarga.
I don't know that.
Vishwamitra created a new heaven for Trishangu. If you are deeper enough within you, you can not only handle you, control you, you can even control things outside you. You can create your body temperature, change the body temperature and make the rain happen.
When we are not aware about this, and then what's our state?
Which? About which?
About the dimensions. What is our state?
When you are not even intellectually introduced and you are not opened your eyes for it. Like how a born blind man, difference between born blind and the fellow with eyes. Ignorance is suffering. Not being introduced to the unit of you, unit of universe, unit of God is torture. Being introduced to the unit of you, unit of God, unit of universe is a mandatory basic requirement. It is a owner's manual for a body. Along with every body, the owner's manual should come. See, it's like a saying, oh, if I have not introduced the owner's manual to my car, what will happen? What will happen? Anything can happen. A Gurukul, the first job of the Gurukul is introducing to every being unit of you, unit of universe, unit of Sadashiva. That's the first lesson. And then making them understand life from the unit. See, if you have to teach physics to the kids, you naturally teach unit of length, millimeter, centimeter. Same way, how you teach units of everything. Liter means unit of liquids, 1 milliliter, 2 milliliter. Like how you teach units. You need to teach the unit of being, unit of universe and unit of Sadashiva to every being. Not doing is the crime against humanity. Education is an education only if you are educating the units of life. These 3 are units of life.
Nithyananda Swamiji. Swamiji, I want to understand this depth dimension, the equivalent of this from the modern physics point of view. My understanding might be very limited, but I think, see, for example, what these guys are telling us now is that when we observe certain phenomena, we change the result.
See, they only gone up to the breadth of the physics.
Breadth.
See, length of the physics is A plus B is C, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, this whole observer changes the result is only a breadth of the physics. Still the fools have not gone to the depth of the physics.
Understood, Swamiji.
Understand?
Yes, Swamiji.
Now I can move my hand and move the sun is the depth of the physics.
Understood, Swamiji. All these mystical powers, all this is completely...
See, I can move my hand here and move the sun there. Is the depth of the physics. Very difficult for the physics to grasp. Even the breadth of the physics they are catching only after so many hundreds of years.
Yes, Swamiji.
Understand? You see, length of the physics is Newton. Breadth of the physics is observer influences the observed. The depth of the physics will be quantum. Not this guys, the quantum word they are using. In this, the quantum word they are using, they are trying to show more an agnostic, atheist way of, this is the way the parallel universe exists, but they are not saying our will has a powerful role to play with the parallel universe. See, the moment you say there is certain will which plays, then the independent intelligence operating the whole mechanism need to be accepted, which is Sadashiva, which they don't want. That is why they are trying to keep the depth of the physics as agnostic as possible due to their unscientific stupidity.
Understood, Swami.
See, what is unscientific? Not exploring because of your vested interests. Agnosticism, removed from quantum physics, will make the scientist a genuine seeker, will lead them to enlightenment.
Understood, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Anybody who has studied little quantum physics?
Swamiji.
You can, of course, there I know so many, Rajesh, it's agnosticism. Not letting the quantum physicists do the real scientific depth because of their vested interest of not letting the independent intelligence possibility of existence. They go on denying, not looking at that direction, that parallel universe as a possibility of the will's existence of manipulation and manifestation. The difference between the agnostics and the Agama. Agama is very clear. The depth of the physics as an independent intelligence playing the creation, maintenance, destruction, delusion, liberation part. And understand, I am manifesting powers to establish theism of the quantum physics. The theistic quantum physicist is my Balasans. If I have to define my Balasans, theistic quantum physicists. Actually, I told some of my Balasans, hey, don't write 12th examination. I'll make big universities, give you honorary doctorate. When they bring it, tell them, put it at the feet and go. Don't touch by hand. It's dirty. See, this world needs to know, when the depth is awakened, the education is different. Actually, I am going through the fluttering period of my Gurukul. Means I am at crossroads. That is why I have to justify my Gurukul so much, and in few years, you will see 10 times longer queue. This middle class Indian parents will be standing here, like how they stand outside the US embassy for visa, for my Gurukul administration, for my Gurukul admission. Now I am going through the crossroads where I am yet to establish, see, I have established certain things, but I have not completely established the utility value of this in the regular life. Once I establish that, then these middle class Indian parents will be standing here in queue up to Bangalore. People will ask, what queue is standing? No, Biddi Nithyananda Gurukul admission opened, so we are all standing for application. See, when the physics is looked at from the angle of depth, with the integrity to the scientific seeking, Atado Brahma Jignasat, let us inquire into the reality for the sake of reality. When that starts with the depth, the being produced is called theistic quantum physicist, my Balasans, who will wave the hands and move the planet's effects and will always be bound down in front of deity. Who can wave the hands and materialize what you want, who will always bow down and bend in front of a deity. Theistic quantum physicist. Everybody has three life. Public life, so means social life. Private life, with the family, close family. Secret life. Very rarely, maybe only 1 or 2 persons will be part of your secret life. Understand? Public life is your friends, relatives. Private life maybe 1 or 2 person from your family or close friend. Secret life, very rarely 1 or 2. Surely it will not be from the family. Very rare somebody from your family becomes part of your secret life. Understand, when you are praying with a low self-image, low inner image, oh God, you are great, but I am sinner. I am powerless. You can maximum be only part of Sadashiva's public life. only from the right inner image, when you declare Shivoham, you enter into his private life. When you understand he is not jealous of you, he is not unhappy having you as him. When you catch the secret, he is also celebrating you. He is waiting for you. Not only he is not jealous, he is waiting to celebrate you, and he is waiting to make your declaration as reality, even if it is with all the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. When you understand this secret and declare Shivoham as your reality, you become part of Sadashiva's secret life. Understand, God is not one, God is oneness. If God is one, the God has to be jealous. He has to be holding his seat, authority, throne. But Sadashiva knows the reality. Oneness is God, not one. So, he is waiting for every one of us to celebrate the oneness, to celebrate his existence. Understand? This is the most important secret you need to know. When you try to declare, when you try to raise yourself, when you want to experience Shivoham, you are Shiva. The space of Sadashiva is not jealous of you, is not angry with you, is not disturbed by you. He welcomes you and celebrates you. Understand? Sadashiva's social life, public life is what you read in Puranas. He went and killed that demon. He went and blessed that devotee. All that. Whatever he shared personally as the original secrets of enlightenment, as Agama to Devi, Subramanya, Nandi, all of them are part of his private life. Rare beings who are able to understand the secret, just like yearning, devotion, seeking for Shiva is in your eyes. The same seeking is there in Sadashiva's eyes for you, to be one with him. Understand? The seeking and yearning you carry in your eyes when you gaze at me is there in my eyes when I see you. This is the secret of the secret. Whoever catches that secret of the secret and declares the truth, yes, when I decide to be he is waiting to have me as he. Just like I was waiting, he was also waiting. Whoever understands this secret and declares Shivoham, they become the part of Sadashiva's secret life. Understand? Powerful declaration integrates your body, mind, consciousness. Brings tremendous completion with Sadashiva, makes you experience the inner space of Sadashiva and manifests the powers of Sadashiva. Don't even bother about powers. When you become part of his secret life, he simply manifests through you. He is waiting to have more bodies through which he can manifest. If your eyes are carrying deep yearning, seeking, I guarantee you, when he sees you, his eyes also have to carry that same seeking, yearning for you. You are not a poor orphan human being or sinner. Amritasya putraha. You are born from his very DNA. When you want him, he has to want you. If this truth does not click with you, then you can continue to be part of his public life. Doing bhakti means being part of Sadashiva's public life. Doing sadhana, spiritual practices as per his instructions in agamas, means you are becoming part of his private life. Declaring, knowing this secret, hey, when I want you, I know you want me. Hey, I know because you want me only, you put the seed of me wanting you. When you catch that secret and start enjoying that in your heart, in your being, celebrating, even you are seeking, hey, I think he wants me, that is why he put the seeking that I want him in me. The moment you catch that secret of the secret and declare, Shivoham, Sada Shivoham, I am he is me, he is waiting for my yes to manifest through me. I am waiting for him to manifest through me. Why are we waiting when we both want each other? What stupidity! When you understand the whole stupidity and declare Sadashivoham from your being, you become part of his secret life. There will be enough of fools on the planet Earth. No, no, no. How can we be part of him? He, we. He, me. There will be enough of fools. Make sure you are not influenced by those fools, but you are influenced by the fellow who reveals the secret of Sadashiva in you. As a person who tasted the inner space of Sadashiva, established in the inner space of Sadashiva. Now what I am telling you is Mahadeva Ragasya. Jivatma, the individual existence. The moment the individual existence, Jivatma, starts yearning and seeking for oneness with the Paramatma, Sadashiva, the whole, understand, call never starts from individual. It always have to be initiated by the Sadashiva. Individual has no capacity to initiate the call. He can only pick up the phone. Individual Jivatma has no outgoing facility available. He only has an incoming. All the outgoing is only with Sadashiva. Only he can call, he can invoke, he can provoke seeking in you. The moment the bell is ringing in your heart, understand he called. Don't think you are calling. Don't think you are calling, he called. Answer it. Knowing this Mahadeva Rahasya, seeking itself is a signal he wants you. Seeking itself is a signal he wants to manifest through you. Seeking itself is a signal he wants oneness with you. Understand? You can go on believing either your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, or the secret I am revealing now. It's up to you. The moment what I am saying clicks with you, you have started understanding Deva Rahasya, you have started understanding Mahadeva Rahasya, start declaring clearly, the seeking in me is the signal you have a secret crush on me. It is Sadashiva's secret crush on you, only expresses as seeking in you. Seeking is a too powerful gift which ordinary human beings can't afford. Only if you have tasted honey, you will start searching for honey. Only if you have tasted the oneness, knowingly or unknowingly. Sometimes you may not know it is oneness, you may not know how to articulate or verbalize. Somewhere you have hit. Somewhere it has hit you. That is why you even want it. Understand? You are seeking is the clear note, a clear signal. Sadashiva, as secret crush on you. Proceed with courage. I am the ambassador. I am responsible for what I am talking. The moment seeking starts, he is calling. He is calling. Don't be fool to think he needs something from you. No, he just needs you. Not something through you. He just needs you. Understand? He is waiting to manifest himself through you. He is waiting to expand himself through you. He is waiting the you in him to experience he in you. Understand this secret and declare with all your will, deeper and deeper, greater and greater, Sadashivoham. 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 With this declaration, every time you declare, how much ever it is filled with self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, he doesn't care. Sadashiva comes closer and closer to you every time you declare, makes it more and more as reality every time you declare. Understand this Mahadeva Rahasya, and with this understanding, when you declare Sadashivoham, you become part of his secret life. Nothing more actually need to be told. I let the Mahadeva Rahasya as an open secret today. Live it. Live it. I tell you, this is my commandment to my disciples and followers. Thou shalt not do any spiritual practice. If you are my disciple and you doing some spiritual practice, it is disrespect to me. Let the spiritual practices be done by the disciples of gurus, not mine. Manifest, declare and manifest. This is not just royal secret or divine secret. This is not just Raja Guhya or Deva Rahasya. It is Mahadeva Rahasya. I tell you, there is nothing between you and Sadashiva other than your stupid self-doubt. Declaration is the most powerful way to burn the self-doubt. And anything else will be strengthening your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Declaration and manifesting. Just tell yourself and the universe, which is you, which is your extension. I am Sadashiva. This is the way I want my life to be. Manifest. I tell you, when you declare this, universe responds with tremendous sincerity. Don't think when you declare this, universe is out there laughing at you, making fun of you, which you always do it towards you. You always do it towards you. One part of you wants to be hero, the other part of you already laughs at you. For your face, hero? Not only you will not be villain, you will not even be a comedian. No, one part of you goes on, mocks at you, and you are very happy with that tug of war, because you feel you exist, your identity is alive only in this war. And you find some stupid fellow who resonates with your own self-doubt and call that person as your great teacher, educator. Any education strengthens your self-doubt. Burn it. Burn as early as possible. There is nothing between you and Sadashiva other than your self-doubt. Declaration. Declare to yourself again and again. Decide to manifest. I am Sadashiva, and this is the way I want my life to be. Declare again and again and again. Stand with it. Other than your intention to be, nothing else is a reality. You are just your intention to be. Any other physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs are not you, they are not reality. Declare powerfully. Anything else other than your declaration, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs, will just disappear from existence itself. Not just from your existence, they will disappear from the very existence itself. First and foremost, listen. First and foremost, truth you need to know is declaration of your will, the straight method to manifest powers. Today, start with this declaration. This whole Shanti Pata is the declaration of Sadashiva manifesting through you. Make this declaration. Start manifesting. This is the one and only way you will manifest all the powers Sadashiva has initiated you in Shuddhadvaitam. the Adi Shaiva tradition, the original Shaivite tradition, the source Shaivite tradition. No spiritual practice is given the importance of declaration, declaring and manifesting, initiation by an enlightened guru, and then straight manifesting it. Straight manifesting it. Start the declaration and manifestation. You need to understand the inner space of Mahadeva. Only then you will understand the value of this great teaching, the great truth, the sacred secret. In your inner space, you constantly feel threatened by anybody and everybody. If somebody gets the same amount of money you have, you feel threatened. If somebody gets the same amount of name you have, you feel threatened. If somebody gets the same amount of fame you have, you feel threatened. Understand.
Nithyananda, such a beautiful revelation from Swamiji, especially on, like, I really enjoyed the revelations that Swamiji gave on how the first session we all watched, where Swamiji told about how we all keep being busy building castles, as either on sand or in the air. But the real reason why we need to learn about the vertical time zones is because that's where we are going to exist permanently. Here, planet Earth is only temporary. And how just these cognitions will shift us completely. It will empower us completely. I just wanted to ask each one of you, what are the clicks you all had in each of these amazing sessions? Nithyananda, Maha, Ganeshwari, so nice to see you. How are you doing? And what are your clicks? What did you click in today's sessions? Ma Jessica Singh, Nithyananda, what were your clicks in this session? Okay. Ma Maria Kalinina, there's nothing between Sadashiva and you beside the silver. Yes, oh my God, that's actually the Mahadeva Rahasya that was Swamiji is revealing. And literally what today's Swamiji told, what clipping we all watched is a few years back, right? And today also Swamiji told us a very similar one. How in our first person, how you experience who you are. What is the experience you carry about you beyond all the other cognitions you have? You feel that you exist, you are there. That in that core of you, how you are experiencing you, even in that, only He is there. So the only thing that stops us is our self-doubt. We stop ourselves. We're like, hey, no, I cannot be. How? I do this, I do that. This happens, that happens. No. Even beyond all of that, He is far more powerful beyond your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial patterns. Maharlin is asking, how do we live peacefully with those who are of different faith than us? Does that make us doubt Sadashiva? Absolutely not. Actually, Swamiji tells beautifully that the entire institution of religion, beliefs, everything is all man-made. Swamiji tells that is why Sanatana Hindu Dharma is not a religion. It is a lifestyle. It's the law in which the universe functions. And that is why we do not have concept of other religion in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. You will not see any concept of people who are not of our religion. It doesn't exist. Everyone, every single being is consciousness. Even if you see even if you see someone like a Rakshasa or an Asura, even they are consciousness. Maybe low-level consciousness,
still yet to evolve, but still it is consciousness. Hinduism has no discrimination. It is all inclusive and it's like an open framework. If you discover one more species of, existence or a creature, even that will come under our already existing, framework. Because again, every single thing is again and again and again established on this. So, my heroine, by our very nature, we are all inclusive, established in the principle of Advaita. Manifest, unmanifest are all embodiment of Advaita. And one more thing I just wanted to share with you, Mahalin, just from the space of your feeling connection with Swamiji, go talk to them. Because you see, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, there's absolutely no discrimination at all. Remember Swamiji, connect with Swamiji, go and talk to them. In Kailasa, only peaceful coexistence is allowed. No conflict. Peaceful coexistence. You will actually find out how you can live in harmony with each other. And you will only find out yourself becoming more and more enriching. How will that ever make you doubt Sadashiva? Sadashiva is the ultimate reality. Wow, wonderful. Thank you all so much for your clicks and all that you're sharing. Mayaminli, Shivalinga is a representation of Shiva and Mahakailasa. Shivalinga is the representation of the whole cosmos. Entire cosmos is in the form of a Shivalinga. Okay, we all are going beyond time, I know. It's time to conclude. Did all of you enjoy today's program? Okay, tomorrow we are going to have one more very special initiation, and it is going to be the next level revelations. And we are going to be having, like how today we had a lot of special internalizing exercises we did. We highly recommend that all of you attend the full day program so that we all can work together and cause whatever reality we want to experience. This will help you have amazing breakthroughs. And there are many of you who are the graduates who have attended the Paramashivohams previously. You too are welcome to attend tomorrow's program and invite your family members, friends. See, many of you have attended so many programs and benefited. Share the signs with others now. Now, let's conclude today's day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam.